Find a song you feel you like and then praise God that talks about heaven, that, good song, heavenly songs. My joy will come into your heart again. And the medicine, which I take them like a medicine, she used to tell us that you feel really you don't know what to do. And there is stress, and you feel powerless, you feel hopeless, the situation, I don't know what to do. She said, just find a place. Come, say the rosary. Say it from your heart. And she said, peace will come back to your heart. Peace will come back to your heart. Say it daily, but if you feel you don't even know what's stressing you, you just feel anxious, what's going on? Find a corner and say the rosary, I gave this as a promise to my son, to you. I will give you. And I remember the time in my life when I was saying, I pray to you, but I know how to love my friend. I know how to love people, but I don't know how do I love you. I don't have the feeling of loving Jesus. You love him. He said to me, he's like grateful, but love. And that moment happened when you feel like I really love you. Anytime at Mass, they are doing consecration, and you hear Jesus saying, before he died, he took the bread and he gave himself to us, and he said, for you, I'm like, you did that? And until I started to say the rosary, truly like thinking of especially I love the sorrowful mysteries. That's why I love the 7 sorrows rosary. Just like, you suffered for me, my mom loved me. I was loved. The time I remember this moment when I remember I was sitting in the bathroom, I was having bad cake, a stomach ache, and I closed the bathroom. I didn't want anyone to see me because I was going back and forth, and I didn't want to cause my mom to feel bad. And then I remember my father came and looked under, because the door was not too down. He saw something and he pushed something. He's like, hey, you there? What are you doing? You've been here for a long time. And I came out, and I come sick. He was dressed, ready to go to work. The next thing I went back in the living room, he had removed his clothes. You're not going to work? He's like, yeah, I'm taking to the doctor. And those are the moments you feel the fear. You see how they worried about you. When they change everything, that you say, my father cared because he made a sacrifice for me. My mom made a sacrifice for me. And that is why, through the sorrows of Jesus and Mary, we know this is how you are loved. All these things we fight with self-esteem, I don't have enough confidence. Through them, we have confidence. We can do anything. And we went to heaven. And she's like, I know it, I saw it, and Our Lady just gave me that moment. She said, this is the most powerful time of this whole retreat, where we are consecrated to Our Lady, and we are giving her everything. So this was a very strong moment. So one of the things Our Lady used to tell us, she used to tell us to dance. And just dance for God, because as you know, there are many things we can do on the other side or do them for God, and they're all beautiful. I was watching a movie about Immaculee, and this girl was like, yeah, people say that they cannot go out and they can't dance if they follow God. But she's like, but you can dance for God. And you still dance, but it is a more beautiful way to she danced actually during the apparition. With the vision she's dancing, is like, Mary, we used to start songs. Like the song we are going to dance together, she used to start it herself. And everyone would just catch up and dance what she started. And then she would, one time as Our Lady was dancing, the vision looked at her and cracked and laughed. She's like, Mother, you dance like an old woman. And I told you, I had great men in my life. Always spend my day. And I would like them to come to this side and this side on the top. Man. What about the pastor? We have one lady. Lady is truly happy when we dance. I mean it. This is not me putting this together. Our Lady loves it. In Rwanda, anytime we have a song, all the priests on the feast of Our Lady, like 80, 100 priests, they all go in front. They're the ones who teach people how to dance. And it's so beautiful. So Well, let's put a song. This song, by the way, is our lady who used to dance it. I love it so much. I put it on the CD because I loved it. And I kept dancing it and singing it. And then I'm like, I need it on the CD. Our lady will start it herself for every one of us. And before she left, the missionary will say, I have a gift for you. And then she will say, right, I want to dance a song. And our lady will say, will you dance this one for me? It is just so beautiful. It means the refrain says, before the valleys and the mountains were created, God had you in mind.
Never sinned, even in thoughts. They sing your name, Immaculee, Mary, and Mother. And the chosen one, the most beautiful woman, the King Almighty.
Promise to dance the best.
If they say it's okay, then I just know all that they do.